What is up, YouTube? I'm Alexa the Great, and I love to create because I'm very passionate about creating things. And if you came to this video, it's probably because you feel like you don't know what your passion is. Well, you came to the right video. Passion is an intense desire or enthusiasm for something. Passion gives you energy. It gives you life. Time doesn't exist when you are doing something you love to do. Whenever my parents would put on the car radio when I was a little girl, I used to listen to the music, and anytime I heard a guitar, I would pretend that I was the guitarist playing the guitar. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else did that. And then one day, the song Hotel California came on, and I think it was my first time hearing it. I must have been about 6 or 7 years old. When I heard that song, wow, I knew I needed to get my hands on a guitar. I ended up borrowing my cousin's guitar. I would take the guitar to church every Sunday and have the guitarist in the worship band teach me how to play some chords on the guitar. I was faithful and I wouldn't stop. Every Sunday I would bring it and I was so excited to play. I didn't care if my fingertips were aching from the steel strings. Time didn't exist and I wanted nothing more than to get the chords right. Hallelujah, hallelujah. To this day, I still play the guitar and I enjoy every moment of it. It's very therapeutic for me. Music is another passion of mine. When you are passionate, obstacles are nothing but speed bumps on the road. Passion is a fire that doesn't go out. And if you feel like you haven't experienced this feeling, chances are you haven't explored enough to know what your passion is. So how do you discover your passion? There are a few methods I have for you to try, and I'm hoping these methods give you a better understanding of who you are as a person and finding something that you might actually enjoy doing. The first exercise I would like to touch up on is the child exercise. So it's very simple. All I want you to do is think back to when you were a child. It doesn't matter what age you were. Often, the things that we do when we are children is the root of where our passions lie. So here's the question. What did you often find yourself doing as a child? Take some time to think about that one. I realized that my passions today, which is astronomy, videography, and music, all started from when I was a child. Did you collect things? Did you finger paint? Did you draw? Did you take your parents' camcorder and record little short films with your siblings? Did you enjoy going to car shows as a kid, baking, cooking? Just take the time to figure out what it is that you enjoy doing as a child and write it down. If you are going back to your past and feel like you can't remember what it is that you enjoy doing as a child, I have several other exercises for you that can help open up that box of passion. That was a horrible analogy. Numerology. You're probably wondering, what the heck does numerology have to do with finding my passion? A big deal, actually. Numerology gives us a better understanding of the world around us and who we are as a person. Numerology is the belief that numbers are significant. If we can study and look deeper to each number's meaning, we can figure out details of ourselves and everything around us. The origins of numerology date back to 470 BC. The Greek philosopher Pythagoras studied the metaphysics of numbers and believed that every number can be reduced to a single digit between 1 and 9. He thought that by comprehending the single digit, we can understand the spiritual and magical vibrations of the self. So today we are going to discover your life path number. Your life path number reveals your identity, including your strengths and weaknesses, talents and ambitions. To put it simply, all you need is your birthday numbers. So, for example, I'm about to give my government information out. So my birthday is 10/21/1993. You have to add each single digit number to get a sum. For example, 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 3. That gives me the sum of 26. Once you have your sum, you take those two numbers and you add them together to get a single digit number. So 6 plus 2 equals 8. My life path number is 8. Now, if you added your single digit numbers from your birthday and you end up with a result of a double digit sum, like 33, 22, 11, that means you are a master number and you don't have to add again to get a sum. Does that make any sense? Yeah? Good. My life path number is 8. That's why I call myself Alexa the Great with an 8. You guys learned something new today. I feel like I resonate with my life path number a lot. And I feel like I'm still in the immature stages of my life path number. I'm not going to brag about my life path. That's not what this video is about. It's actually a really good number. But look up your life path number. You can just go on Google, type in your life path number, and it's going to give you a plethora, I hate that word, of information about your life path. And that might reveal some of your passions, believe it or not. The human design. The human design is another great tool to help discover who you are and where your passions may lie. The human design is actually more intricate when it comes to information about yourself. Very detailed stuff, and I highly recommend looking into it. I will leave the link below for you to check out your chart. In order for you to discover your human design chart, you need to know the time you were born. If you don't, man, missed opportunity. So on top of needing your birth time, you just need to put the location you were born, the city, the state, and your birthday. That's all the information you need. You're not filling out a questionnaire about everything you like, everything you don't like. It's very simple. If you have an idea, like let's say you were born at 5 a.m. between 9 a.m., just put the number in the middle, maybe like 6 or 7, and it might just work out. The human design is basically a personality chart. Okay, so for example, one of my quirks is that I am called the hermit opportunist. The hermit opportunist is actually contradicting, but the hermit, I have introverted tendencies. The opportunist, I come out of my shell. I become an extrovert when I find something that gives me passion, that gives me energy. So human design websites charge you to get information on each category in your chart. You don't need to pay for that. All you have to do is go on Google or YouTube and type in each thing into Google or YouTube, and it'll give you a whole bunch of information on that thing. Sorry, I say thing a lot, but I don't know what else to call it. I'm a manifesting generator. So I would just go to Google and type in manifesting generator, and it'll explain it all to me. I hope that helps. It should. How would you describe yourself? Are you analytical? Are you creative? Are you an observer? Are you an observer? Are you intellectual? Are you an introvert? An extrovert? Are you a realist? Are you a skeptic? An optimist? An empath? For example, if you are an empath, maybe your passion lies in helping people, being a therapist, studying human behavior, or being a voice for people who need help. If you feel you have no idea how you identify, then that means that you have a lot to discover about yourself, my friend. I'm gonna be blunt with you. I'm pretty blunt. So if your feelings get hurt easily, I'm just joking. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. That's not my intention. I created a video on the power of solitude. It's either up here or up here. I don't know. Watch that video. It will help you a lot to uncover how you can discover who you are as a person. You will know you found your passion when time doesn't exist when you are doing this activity. Your focus is 100% there. It's hard to be distracted. It makes you feel fulfilled. It gives you a sense of comfort. It gives you energy, literally energy. Whenever I'm recording a video and editing, I cannot stop until I'm done. And I enjoy every single moment of it. It comes to you naturally. It shouldn't feel forced. There shouldn't be much resistance. You get really excited to meet other people who are passionate about the same thing. Things don't get easier, they get harder. When you embark on your passion, you realize that you want to continue fine-tuning your passion. And the more you do it, the better you get, right? I am living proof of that. Just go on my YouTube channel and go to my first video and compare it to now. who was I? I was so boring. I wouldn't watch those videos. I was boring. So the more you do it, the more you fine tune your craft, you find that it doesn't get easier, it gets harder, which is a good thing. The more you advance in this passion of yours, your mind begins to expand. You find yourself doing research and studying on this passion of yours in order to improve. It's a natural part of the process. You know, there's a lot of people who distract themselves because they feel like they don't have a purpose. And yes, you can work a 9-to-5 or have a regular career or a job that you kind of sort of enjoy. But then when you come home, it's like, that's it? Now what? When you find something you are passionate about, it gives you a sense of purpose. It gives you a sense of belonging. Your body feels like home. That's actually kind of beautiful. I used to suffer from anxiety a lot. And once I came back in touch with my passions, creating, playing music, doing videography, I realized that when I keep myself occupied, that anxiety goes away. Now you might be thinking, well, duh, you're not focused on the thoughts in your head. Even when I am done doing that activity, those thoughts are gone. They have subsided. I believe that we were put on this earth to pursue what we are passionate about. And if you aren't doing that, you can literally feel like, what is my purpose? Kids coming out of high school and not knowing what to do when they go to college, that's very common. That was me. And it took me 10 years to discover, oh, maybe the medical field is for me. And now I know it's not. It's not. My passion is creativity, and I wish I would have paid more attention to getting back to my childhood and creating those links to create my career. And it doesn't matter how old you are. I'm not saying if you're 50 or 60, it's too late. It's never too late. But the more we pay attention to ourselves, the better, and the more time we have to put towards that passion. With that being said, I am working on a huge project, so forgive me if my uploads are slowing down. It is a short film that I will be posting on this channel, and it's going to be a very fun project. If you guys would like to support my channel, please subscribe and like and comment and let me know your experiences. I am growing and I am just in awe of my growth, and that's all thanks to you guys. My last piece of advice, take time for yourself and to be in solitude. When we are constantly distracted with our phones or hanging out with friends, family, whatever, we don't have that quiet time to our mind to discover who we are. So I would suggest setting at least 30 minutes to an hour daily where you get that time alone, maybe in the morning or before you go to sleep, whatever works for you. You're not going to discover what your passion is if your mind is constantly being clouded by other people and distractions. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.